and welcome to our digital dance studio. Thank you for joining us here today. My name is Miss Victoria and I'll be taking you through your warm-up this morning. So before we get started, make sure that your space is really clear and you haven't got anything that you might trip over. Make sure you're not wearing anything that might make you trip over too. If you need to pause the video just so you can go and do a quick tidy up, then do that now.
During the lesson, Miss Victoria will teach the exercise, dance and explain it with the music, and then give you a chance to dance it with the music too.
Right, we're going to get going, get our bodies nice and warm. So first of all, what I need you to do is start with your feet lovely and together in parallel position. So this is when your feet are glued together all the way up your legs and your legs are squeezed together and you're standing up nice and tall with your hands by your side. We're going to take 4 knee bends, so knee bounces with our knees, and our arms are going to swing very gently forwards and backwards. So we've got 4 of those. So practice with me. We go forwards 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now we're going to take 4 skips going forwards in a nice straight line. You can do any leg you like to start with. Okay, so we're going to go 4 skips. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Okay, let's try that all together from the beginning. So we've got 4 knee bends. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 skips. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Next, we're going to make a big circular stretch with our arm, and we're going to step our leg out to the side. So big stretch all the way like you're drawing half a rainbow to the side, and then we're going to do the exact same thing with the other hand. Big stretch all the way around and standing up nice and tall. Then we take a very quick mini run all the way backwards so that we can start all over again and you've got space to do your skips. Okay, so we've got our 4 knee bends, 4 skips, big stretch to one side and a big stretch to the other side, little run backwards, and we're ready to go again. Let's try it with some music. Here we go. Knee bends. 1, 2, 3. Skips forwards. 1, 2, 3. Big stretch of the arm. 1. Standing up nice and tall. And the other side. Run backwards. And again. And knees. 2, 3, 4. Skip. 1, 2, 3. Big stretch to the side. Half a rainbow. Standing up nice and tall. And the other way. Running backwards. Finish nice and tall. So today's adventure, we are going through the sky and we're going to investigate the different kinds of weather that we get from our sky and from our atmosphere. Okay, so first things first, it's so sunny outside, we're going to take a seat on the floor. So 1 knee down, other one, no hands, bottom and your legs. And we're going to be sunbathing in the sun this morning, okay? So sitting up nice and tall, fingertips on the floor, sitting backs really straight, heads lifted, chin up, and it's like, again, you've got a puppet string holding you up all the way from the top of the ceiling, okay? So we're going to flex and point our toes just to check that we're getting sun to everywhere and we're getting a nice tan everywhere, okay? So we've got a slow flex and point, 1 more flex, and point, and then you're going to point, keep 1 foot pointed and flex up the other foot, and you're going to keep swapping, so alternating your feet 4 times, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then we go again, 2 feet, 2 feet are pointed, 2 feet are flexed. Point your toes and do a big circle of your arms all the way, making sure you're getting the sun on your face, and hands all the way down. Okay, and we will do that 2 times through. So we've got 2 feet pointing and then alternating our feet. We repeat it with a big circle of the arms. Okay, sitting up nice and tall then, getting ready. 2 feet flex, flex, pointing down, alternating 1, 2, 3, 4, and flex, pointing down, big push with your hands. And here we go again, flexing your feet, pointing all the way down to the floor, alternating those feet, flexing upwards, pointing all the way down, big circle, sitting tall. Sitting up nice and tall. Again, head, chin lifted and eyes up, okay? We're checking that we've got magic hands just like Elsa and we can make some ice spells all around, but we need to check that our magic is still all in our fingertips. Okay, so we're going to take one hand forward and we're going to check that we've got magic in all of our fingers. So we've got 1, next finger 2, ring finger 3, pinky finger 4. Mine seem to all have magic, so that's good. Okay, so the other side we've got index, middle, and a ring, and pinky. The good news is we've got magic in both of our hands. So we're going to spread our magic and make it snow all above us. So we've got 1 big circle, make it snow, and the other side, other big circle. That's it, and then big whoosh all the way up in front of you and slowly bring your arms down. Okay, so we're checking, we've got our magic in our fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other side, 1, 2, 3, 4. Big whoosh to this side and big whoosh to this side. Then big whoosh in front, whooshing all the way forwards. Rubbing our hands together to make sure the magic stays and sitting up nice and tall, and we go all again. Taking 1 hand in front, count those fingers. 2, 3, 4, check the other hand. Big whoosh with your right. Big whoosh with your left. Whooshing forwards. Rub those hands, sitting up tall and waiting. We're going to go 1 more time with music from the beginning. Ready? Here we go. 1 hand. 2, 3, 4. Other hand. 1, 2, 3. Big circle with the right hand all the way down. Make that snow. The other side. Big whoosh forwards. Rub those hands together and sitting up nice and tall to finish. parallel. We're going to be starting in first position. So I wonder if you can show me their best first position, okay? So our toes are pointing outwards, making a nice big pizza slice or a slice of cake maybe. And our knees are pointing slightly outwards as well, okay? And our legs are nicely pulled up in front of us and our hands are going to be on our waist. Now, we're growing some flowers in the garden because the rain has come and watered them, so they've got all their food and they're growing all the way up to the top, okay? So we're going to take 4 demi-pliés, so that's our knee bends in front of us. So we make big diamond-shaped windows with our knees, okay? Just like shapes of the petal or something. So we've got knee bend 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Again, 2 more times. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now this time we're going to go up on our tippy toes and we're going to turn all the way around and admire all the beautiful flowers that are in our garden. Okay, so up on your tippy toes, turning around, looking at all your lovely flowers, lowering your feet back into first. Okay, so we've got 4 demi-pliés. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 1 more, 7 and 8. Up on your tippy toes, turning all the way around. 1, 2, 3. Lower your feet into first position, and you're going to grow just like the flowers, all the way up to the top. Squeezing your tummy, squeezing your bottom, squeezing your legs so that you don't wobble like I just did. So you go all the way up and all the way down. Okay, so we've got 4 demi-pliés, 1 turn on our tippy toes, and then 1 rise and lower, growing all the way up to the ceiling, just like our flowers. Here we go, standing up nice and tall, feet in first. Start with a demi-plié, stretch, plie, make sure those knees are really spongy all the way down. That's it, and 4, up on our tippy toes, turn around. Standing in first, rise up to the top, grow, and lower. Here we go again, spongy knees, down, stretch, down, stretch. Keeping those diamonds nice and big. Up on our tippy toes, turning all the way around. Lowering to first, rising up to the ceiling, and lower. So we have sat in the sun, we've grown like the flowers because of the rain. Now we are going to run like the wind. Okay, so when we run, we've got to go up on our tippy toes so tall, and we don't want to be all wobbly, so we've got to keep our tummies squeezed all in. It's like your belly button is going all the way out and back behind your spine, okay? Like somebody's got a string attached to your belly button and pulling it all the way in. Like that, okay? So we're going on our tippy toes, and you can run in any pattern that you'd like to around your space. Just make sure that it's clear. You can run on your tippy toes. I'm going to let you have free arms too, so you can have arms out to the side, you could have wings like a butterfly or anything else that you would like, okay? So we're running on our tippy toes around the room for 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to put our feet together and you're going to do 1 turn to the right. So we turn to the right And then you're going to very cleverly switch and do one turn to the left, turn to the left, okay? And again, you can have any arms that you like. You could keep your fairy wings, you could do wraps, you could just have your arms out to the side when you turn, or just by your side as well. Okay, and we're going to repeat that a couple of times just around your space. What I really want you to think about is being up all the way on your tippy toes and not having bent legs like this. We want to run with straight legs all the way up, as high as we can be, and then when we turn like we jump, not like jumping, but almost like you're going so high up into the sky that you grow about this much. Okay? So I want you to grow really tall, doing your runs around, and then out one turn one side and one turn the other side. Now be careful not to get dizzy, okay? It's only one turn. We don't need to do more than that. Okay? Here we go, round your room wherever you would like to go. Up onto your tippy toes, running round. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn to the one side, other side, and run. Turn. Again, running around. Turning to one side, the other side. And last time. Turn. So the rain has now come down, and when the rain comes down outside, what does it make? It makes puddles. Okay, so we're going to go jumping in these puddles. We're going to do some slow jumps. They're going to be even bigger, so we can make a big splash, and then we're going to do little jumps to make a small splash. Okay, so hands are on our hips, our feet are glued in parallel. That means our legs are all glued all the way up to the top. Okay, standing up nice and tall. We're going to do 2 big splashes, 2 big jumps. So we do a big jump, big jump, big jump, then 3 little ones, splash, splash, splash. Good. Now we're going to do like a star jump. So our legs are going to go out because this puddle is extra large. We want to make a big splash coming out from this foot and from this foot. Okay, so we do the same thing. We do 2 big and 3 small. So we go big, big, 3 small, 1, 2, 3. And then there's big puddles and there's small puddles. And you're going to jump all the way through them. You're going to jump in and out quickly, in, and out, in quickly, out, in, out. Okay, and then we're going to start all the way back from the start. So we're going to go 2 times through. Okay, standing up nice and tall, hands on our hips. Let's give it a go with the music. Big splash, 3 little, jump out, big, 3 little, in and out, quick, and again, quickly, back to the beginning, big splash, little, big splash, little, jumping in and out. to learn the first part of our imaginative sequence and our dance. Okay, so over the course of these 3 lessons, you're going to have different sections of the dance that we're going to put together, that then you're going to have a whole dance that you can perform in a little show to your friends and all your family. Okay, so this is part 1 of our dance for this series. Now this dance is going to be about going all the way up in a rocket, up to the moon. Okay, we're shooting up in a rocket into space and going on an adventure to the moon. So we're going to start this side. We're going to start over at the back on this side. So you're an astronaut, your character is an astronaut, and you've got a map in your hand, which is a map of your route that you're going to be taking, okay? So when the music starts, there's going to be a little introduction, and you can be having a look at your map. You can show with your face to the audience, you can show them how you're feeling, so you can be making sure that you know exactly what you're doing, okay? Then we're going to be running into the middle, so we run into the middle with our map. You're going to stand and you're going to study the map very carefully because it's a very important mission to the moon, okay? So you're studying it very carefully. Then you're going to show your heel and your other heel, okay? So you run in on your tippy toes, you stand, you study your map. Then you show heel together, heel together, and you're holding your map in front of you. So if I had a map here, you wouldn't really see my face. So if you would like to get your own map, and you can bring it to the next lesson too, and then you can practice with it, okay? Then what you're going to do is you're going to peek either side of the map. So you're going to peek one side, and then you peek the other side, okay? So you run in with your map, you study it, you look heel and heel, peek one side, and the other side. You're going to fold it up, put it in your pocket, turn around and hands on your hips because you're ready for your mission. Okay, and that's the end of section 1. So this is all about getting ready for our mission. So we run in with our map, study, show our heel and heel, peek to one side, show everybody, ooh, if you're nervous, fold it up and put it in your pocket, turn it all the way around, hands on your hips. Okay, so if you need to go over that one more time, then just skip on back and go over that a few times if you need. And if not, we're going to go with some music. Here we go, from the corner, holding onto your map. Having a look through. Running forwards on your toes. Steady your map. Okay, heels to the side. Well done everybody, you've done such a good job in class today. I hope you've had fun because I've definitely had fun having you here in our digital dance studio. Okay, so now we've got one last thing to do, and that is our curtsy or bow. Now this is a very important thing in a ballet class because it's the way that we all say thank you. It's the way that I say thank you for you for doing such a good job and joining in so well, and it's a way for you to say thank you to me for taking you through an awesome ballet class. Okay, so we're going to start with our feet in first position. We're just going to do one wing one side, one wing the other side, and then I'm going to do one curtsy and one bow. And you guys can decide, you could do 2 curtsies or 2 bows, or the same as me, you could do one of each. So I'm going to point my foot to the side, you put it behind your foot and you say thank you, and then I'm going to have my hands on my hips, my feet together, and take a nice bow forwards and say thank you. Okay, let's try it with some music, feet in first position, and well done for today's class.